So I've been doing this Dragon Ball debunking thing since like the late 90s. Yes, I'm really that old. So it's hilarious to me. And one of my favorite pastimes when I argue with people online about Dragon Ball or anime or whatever, about comics, and they come back to me like, nuh-uh, that's not true because the wiki, because there's like a million other TikTokers and YouTube people out there that have said this. You must be the liar. You must be the liar, modern MJ Mike. You're just a dirty little liar. And you don't know anything. You've never even watched Dragon Ball. You're not even a Dragon Ball fan. That's my favorite one. You're not a Dragon Ball fan. Look at everything in my display room. Look at my Dragon Ball tattoos. I've been talking about Dragon Ball longer than most people have even been born on the earth. Since you've existed, I have been debating Dragon Ball since before you were born. Likely even before your parents were born. So I just think it's hilarious sometimes when people say things like this. So this specific guy right here, about a week ago, replied to me and said that when Beerus and Goku fought each other in the Battle of the Gods arc and the movie, that their destruction wave was not destroying anything. So I am just baffled by the amount of people who claim to be Dragon Ball fans but have never watched a single episode, never watched any of the movies. They just love this idea of Dragon Ball and they love debating it with other people because Google exists and they can kind of watch a little clip here now and then. But it's hilarious because I want you guys to do this for me. I want you to go on YouTube right now and I want you to watch the clips that are available on YouTube right now with Goku and Beerus, and I'm going to cycle through them and show you which one of them actually shows the full clip and which one doesn't. And it's hilarious to me because these clips online that show Beerus and Goku clashing have edited out most of these clips, like especially the first few that are shown on the YouTube search results, don't even show you the actual scene of Goku and Beerus clashing and destroying and vaporizing planets twice in their clash. Like, that little clip is out. It's not even there. So when Dragon Ball fans claim to be Dragon Ball fans and argue that this never happened, well, it's because they only watched that first clip result, and it's proof that they never watched the actual clip. They never watched the series itself on the animated show, or they never watched the actual movie. They have no experience with anything like this. So I just think it's hilarious. And you can't win, you know? You just can't win. You're the only honest party here, and everybody else has been manipulated and tricked by online forums, by TikTokers. It's so prevalent when you hear, well, Beerus and Goku are definitely universal, and that means when they're Super Saiyan Blue and Mastered Ultra Instinct, they must be like super duper multiversal, like massively more than multiversal. It's like omniversal level, man. They're outer, like 10 layers into outer. Listen. The series itself, the source material showed you that Beerus and Goku clashing were less than planet level because the planet wasn't destroyed right below them, and neither was the sun and anything else. Bulma's little spaceship that was in between them out in space trying to go watch was blown back down to the ground on Earth and almost crushed Hercule. So their power is nowhere near what these liars and frauds claim them to be. It's just so prevalent in the wikis and online forums that these people who argue this against me have no clue what they're talking about. They cannot fathom the idea. They cannot fathom the idea that their friends and the people that they hang out with and that they trust on YouTube and TikTok and other forums are lying to them. They cannot get behind that. So they're going to defend them. They have no idea that they were indoctrinated into the cult. They have no clue, and it's not their fault. They're just super gullible and trustworthy people. Usually they're really young or they're really old and stupid, and it's really nobody's fault. Is what I'm trying to say. It's really nobody's fault that this is happening. It's true that there are a select number of very toxic people who know this, who know that they do this, who know that this is going on, and they still go with it anyway because they're awful, awful people and they love to lie and rage bait other people. That's what they wake up in the morning and look forward to. So I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people who have no clue that they're being misled and lied to. It's the 99% who have no clue. In the anime and the movie, they show you that there are planets being vaporized further away. Why are they being vaporized further away? Because the series in Elder Kai tells you that the further away you are from the shockwaves, the stronger the shockwaves are. They amp themselves over distance, which means at the core, at the original origin point, they're weak. But outside of that, further away, the further into space that they go, things are vaporizing. And Elder Kai's planetoid, which is the furthest in the cosmos away from the Earth, it's the furthest point, is essentially breaking down. And Elder Kai and Supreme Kai are crying, knowing they're going to die. They're not going to make it. So it's wild to me that somebody would comment on my video and be shown in public saying this, essentially admitting to that they've never watched this, they've never experienced this before, but they're willing to debate it anyway, like I'm the problem. Somehow I'm the problem for explaining this to other people, for showing these clips, and then they reply and say, how dare you? How dare you? This never happened, you're a liar. And they say that because they never watched the video that I made showing the clips. And they're arguing in the same video where I showed the clip of this happening, but they're still saying it anyway. And again, I know there's people who are rage baiting, but I've experienced this for the last 9 years of posting the same clip over and over and over. People don't watch the clip. They are not going to watch this. They're only going to listen to their very stupid and gullible cult leaders.